Hello, hello, Virgo. How are you all? Thank you so much for being here. This is Kathy from Divine Debut, and this is your reading from the 1st to the 20th of August, dear Virgo, 2019. Oh, we've got two cards, and I'm using the Universal Love Oracle in your Karma Dharma position. So you've got Divine Guidance and Golden Memories. Wow. Okay. Virgo, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. You've been amazing. Your readings went over the top. Your views, absolutely beautiful. Let's read from the book quickly. Okay, so divine guidance. Look within. Close your eyes and breathe slowly into your soul. Breathe past the worry, heartache, and outside opinions. Let your breath delve deeper than your fears to dissolve all fragments of doubt, blocking the clear voice of your inner knowing. Breathe into your heart, into your perfection, into your beauty, and discover the wisdom you hold. Remember your divinity. Know your humanity. In humbled grace, you see the world. The world sees you. In honesty and acceptance, without sin nor sainthood, but all as it is. Look beyond the limits of doubt and mortal knowing, then heed your intuition, listen to your heart and note your instincts. It may feel strange to go where you are energetically drawn to, but explore on, my friend, and discover a freer world. Stop and listen, really listen. Stop and feel, really feel. Let yourself go deep. The greatest wisdom is inside you. So this card is saying that, dear Virgo, you have the knowing within you. You are the high priestess at this time, no doubt. Let's look at the golden memories. Someone is thinking fondly of you at this very moment, reflecting on golden memories of precious moments spent together. He or she is someone dear to you who has passed into the world of spirit. They want you to know that all is well, and neither time nor space can separate that which is united through love. For love has no boundaries. Its presence reaches beyond walls, grievances, and lifetimes. It is not bound by borders, fears, or hurt. Love is without self, without ego, and as constant as the light of a billion golden stars. We all leave our physical body at some point, but our spirit lives eternally. Those we love are always with us. They live in our hearts, and a part of us lives in theirs. Love is never lost. Now, this, of course, will not be speaking to everyone in relation to having lost someone. It does say that someone is thinking of you very fondly and cherishing the moments of the past at this time. Now, don't forget, we're still in Mercury retrograde for a couple more days until Mercury stations and turns direct. It's still covering the area, though, that it turned retrograde. So up until the 15th, dear Virgo, your ruler, Mercury, is trying to bring up things to your attention. What fell out, what flipped open is the King of Swords. And I'm going to put him down as the first card, obviously. I'm doing the divine spread. I think the cards are saying, I'm ready. So, Virgo, let's see with your divine spread what's showing in your hidden position. You've got the Three of Cups. What you don't know is that there's the Three of Cups coming on. It's hidden still. It will be shown to you. I wouldn't be surprised if this did not happen. Some sort of a celebration from now until mid-August, for sure. In the recent past, Ace of Pentacles. In the now position, dear Virgo, you've got the Knight of Wands. And this is the mystical tarot, for those of you that don't know. In the crowning position, your highest goal is the Knight of Swords. in the position of action and advice, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is your card. The Nine of Pentacles is usually Virgo. The outcome, dear Virgo, for you is the moon. Wow. Doesn't want to tell us, does it? What is in the divine position? What does the divine, how are you affected astrologically? What is necessary for you to know? What does the divine want you to know? And you've got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. And you've got Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. Dear Virgo, you're in the midst of change right now. Now Jupiter will be moving direct on the 11th of August. It's not far to go. Now, of course, the Wheel of Fortune says that many changes are coming in. This is a lot of luck. This is beautiful. It's a 10. It's a completion. Let's see what is beneath that. And you have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Usually this is the energy of Taurus for me. Let's see what's beneath the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Hangman. Talk about hanging in the midst, waiting for news. Some of you are waiting maybe for news from an earth sign. The change is coming in. This is Jupiter. Jupiter is the visionary, right? It's also Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is all about faith. It's all about higher education. It's the guru. It's the teacher. It's spirit. And it's also, you know, seeing the world from a different perspective, having a wider angle on what's going on around you. Now, I'm going to take a Tarot of Sexual Magic as well to see what's happening in your love life, dear Virgo. Virgo and their love life. August 1st till the 20th, 2019. Please, Spirit. Virgo, you have the Knave of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Is it the Knight or is it the Knave of Swords is the Page? Sorry. Yeah. I think so. I think this is the Page of Swords, everyone. Let's just have a quick look here. Yes, of course. Yes, it is the Page. So this is news coming through. Sorry about that. This is news coming through. Communication is coming through. Okay. And here with the moon, I just want to say, like, the outcome here is showing the moon. And especially with the divine guidance here. And as I said, I think that Virgo has got very strong intuition at this time. So you're going to have to trust in your power of perception, your power of, you know, listening to that little voice within you. You've got strong emotions coming up that you need to listen to. Now, of course, you know, the moon being Pisces or Cancerian energy, dear Virgo, Pisces is your 7th house of partnership and relationship and other people, right? But also, you know, because we had that new moon, the solar eclipse in Cancer on the 2nd of July, I think that this is referencing some sort of a new beginning where your home is concerned. Your foundation, your security, if not an actual home. Also, things are circling around the mother. So let's look at the King of Swords, sorry. So you've got the Knave of Swords and the King of Swords. And this is a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Now the the King of Swords, I keep wanting to say Knight. The King of Swords is someone who is very calculated, very cold, because they don't show their emotions. right? So maybe for you, some of you, you could be taking on this persona at this time. So you may be a little bit cold and unemotional where your home is concerned for whatever reason. Others of you are dealing with someone who's got strong air in their chart. May not be an air sign because we have the King of Pentacles as well. So some of you could be dealing with two different people, no doubt. Now, the King of Swords is someone who's in your home, your foundation. It doesn't look like you've got a lot of security here where this king is concerned. He's not giving you emotional stability, security. He's only someone who is cerebral, someone that could be, someone who's been hurt in the past, and therefore they're not trusting to open their heart. So they're here with the facts and the figures, but not the heart, the open heart. So again, as I said, this could even be your energy. But what I do notice here is that at his feet, he's got an egg. Now, eggs are birth, right? It's something that is ready to flourish. Something is ready to be born. Could this mean that through conversation, through messages, through perception, you may realize that you're at the beginning of something new? Something is going to be birthed here in your home, in your even in your heart. It's as though you're going to be changing your security. You're going to be feeling more secure because I feel that this is a change. Standing back and not being open emotionally, that's what's going to change. Okay, so in the hidden position, Three of Cups, this is some sort of a celebration, okay? Something that you will be celebrating with friends, family, co-workers, and you don't know it yet because it's in the hidden position. Here in the recent past, Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning that you've started. You've started something that you are making it grow. Now, this is the potential. Usually aces are a potential. For some of you, I would say, because it's in the recent past area, yes, it is always a potential because, of course, this is a general reading. Aces are an ace up your sleeve. So there is something that's very grounding, something that's real, something that's physical that you've started in the recent past. Others of you may even be receiving the news of that right now or in the near future, not far future, near future, because I feel that it's got a lot to do with this egg here. Some of you don't know this egg has not hatched yet. The little chick has not been born yet. So it's manifesting, it's hibernating. Virgo has been hibernating. A lot of people have been hibernating with the Mercury retrograde and all the other retrogrades. So with Mercury, your ruler, moving direct, I think that you will be receiving the news that something has already started. The wheel is turning, no doubt. Now, what I notice here is the pentacle that this King of Pentacles is holding as well. So this Ace of Pentacles could be referencing this King of Pentacles. Something to do with money, monetary, physical, tangible beginnings of something that's going to, very promising for the future. This could be career-based, this could be relationship-based, this could even be a new home. Now, what I want to say is that with the wheel turning, and I see a lot of similarities here. Again, the Wheel of Fortune looks like that Ace of Pentacles. Times are changing, dear Virgo. For some of you, if this is your energy and you are the King of Pentacles, monetarily, things are looking up and up. They're looking like really good. So the news is coming through. Whatever you've been studying, whatever you've been investing in, because this King of Pentacles is someone who is a very, very hardworking person, someone who's willing to give it their all. They're very slow moving, and this is short success. Maybe it was all about timing because the wheel turns. It doesn't stop turning. And beneath that is the card of sacrifice. You know, the hangman. So this was a time of sacrifice and putting in the hard work. Beneath that is the Eight of Wands. Messages to and fro. Changes coming through quickly. And wands are all about career, aren't they? So beautiful, you know. A lot of passion going into something that's going to change quickly. What's beneath that? And it's being, wow, it's been like beneath the surface. What is coming up is the sun. The sun is Leo. It is Leo time right now. Some of you are going to be reborn. What was I saying? This is the judgment calling. Now, judgment calling is a second chance. It's a rebirth. It's Scorpio. It's Uranian energy. Pluto. So speaking of Pluto here, I remember saying to you, dear Virgo, that in your previous reading, wow, where love is concerned, it looked really, really promising. And a lot of you are still working through this. Some of you, as I said, with the Ace of Pentacles here in the recent past, you may have had an indication of something that is starting. Others of you, as I said, because we're all evolving on a different level, you may be seeing this around about now with your ruler turning direct, because in the hidden position you've got the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. Now again, of course, I'm going to say that even with the Three of Cups sometimes, and I'm not reading reversals, it can speak of gossip. It can also speak of someone else being in the picture, a third person, a third party. Okay? So because you do have two kings here, and I'm going to have to mention it. But for me, mainly, and what I get from the Three of Cups is that you don't know that there is a celebration coming. Because, as the card said, you're in the thoughts of someone who is thinking very dearly of you. Okay? Now, could it be someone from your past that is coming back to your life? Yes, it could be. And with the King of Swords being here, let's say this is your energy. This is all about communication and looking at the facts, right? Now, in the position of now, you've got the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is very quick moving. It's like quick energy, quick action being taken. What I notice is that rainbow in the background here. Now, this could be quick change again, so moving from one point to another point. But again, this card is always Sagittarian energy for me. Very Sagittarian. And Sagittarius is very prominent for you, dear Virgo. Now, for those of you that are Virgo rising, Jupiter is in your fourth house. Fourth house is home and family. It's security. And not only that, don't forget that Jupiter sometimes can speak of divorce and legal issues. So some of you may be dealing with a divorce, with a separation. We've got two people here. Doesn't mean that it's going to be the same for all of you, of course. Jupiter in the fourth house can be bringing abundance, expansion and growth within your home. Some of you may have found out that you're pregnant. Okay, because this could even be a child. You could be finding out that you're pregnant. Now, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, I want to say, if the Empress does not show up here with the clarification cards that I'm going to take. But we'll see that in a minute. What I see here with the Knight of Swords, in your crowning area, this is what's on your mind. He's actually ready to cut down. As you can see, he's holding his sword, ready to cut on those scales. And the scales don't look balanced here. They're not, as you could see them in the card, they're not very balanced. So you may be talking about the imbalance in your life. This is what your goal is. This is what you're striving for. This is what's on your mind. And also, of course, communication as well as cutting through any imbalance. Okay? So quick communication coming through. A lot of passion with the Knight of Wands. Here we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you could be standing strong and firmly on your own. But if we take these two cards together, this is the potential. Are you going to let this new beginning come into your life, dear Virgo? Because we've all got free will. What are you going to do about this? Are you going to stand alone, financially being abundant? Yes, financially you're in a good place, it seems. But are you going to start this new beginning that's very promising and very everlasting? These cards together do equal the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the family card. It's all about being in a family of security. And I think that's what Virgo is working through now. Virgo is trying to build their security, especially with the card here. And this is, as I said, it's also the card of the mother. Now, because the card of the moon can speak of fears, some of you are fearful of taking the next step. You're fearing taking a risk here. And you're just waiting. Three of Wands in the divine position. This is a card of expansion and growth, but it's also a card of waiting. And waiting for those ships to come through. And yes, you've been working hard. Maybe it's time to reap those rewards, dear Virgo. But don't let fear hold you back. If you need to speak up and speak your truth, it is the time to do that now. Let's take another deck here for more clarity. Let's take one card, first of all, on that Wheel of Fortune, which is the general energy. So there is a change generally in your life concerning Sagittarian matters. So some of you could be dealing with someone who's got strong Sag. I have to say that. So let's take more cards. Let's look at this Wheel of Fortune. What the general energy is for you, Virgo. Wow. Okay, we've got two cards that have opened up. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Worried about making the wrong choice. That's what Virgo is looking at right now. But dear Virgo, whether you like it or not, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Whether you make the choice or the choice is made for you, that's up to you. Because if you don't move forward and make that choice, then, as I said, it's going to happen anyway. Now, the Nine of Swords is a night. It's like sleepless nights. It's not being able to settle your mind, overthinking. Now, the Nine of Swords can speak of an air sign that could be needing to make the decision or is worried about someone that is juggling, whatever that means for you. Are you fearful of dealing with someone that's a player? Are you dealing with someone that you fear may be married or may have another partner? They're playing with you and not being open and honest. Let's look at that King of Swords, which is in the foundation area. And we've got the Six of Wands, which says that communications will happen and they will be positive. Yes, sometimes, though, the Six of Wands can speak of ego as well. You may be dealing with someone who's got strong air in their chart, maybe have strong Leo or, you know, more fire in their chart. They may have strong ego. That's why I say Leo, because the shadow side of Leo is ego. So this could be someone that is, because the Six of Wands is someone who's very well known, someone who's very popular, someone who's very successful where business is concerned. Now again, this could be your energy for some of you. Let's look at that Three of Cups in the hidden position. One card on that Three of Cups. And we've got the Five of Swords. Yes, so an imbalance where communication is concerned. Usually, as you can see, there's three people here. So, you know, two's company, three is a crowd. Something's got to give, dear Virgo. Some of you may be just conflicted. You could be hearing things off the grapevine. There could be someone within your business that shouldn't be there. Someone who is maybe even spying on you. Okay, now this card says that there is competition here, but you've got the upper hand. So fives always speak of change. And you're willing to make a change here. You're going to make a change because you've got the Three of Cups. Let's, whatever the change is, whether you have to sever ties with one person. Some of you may even be having an argument, a fight with someone, and then they fall away. It's as though you outsmart them. You put them in their place. Okay, so let's take another card on that. And then we've got the Fool, which is the new beginning. The Fool is like, it's the energy of Aries. Aries is the warrior. Okay, now Chiron is in Aries. This could be bringing up self-worth issues, the victim mentality. Someone may be acting the victim, trying to make you feel sorry for them. Dear Virgo, don't fall for that. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. So this is a brand new cycle beginning, dear Virgo. You're willing to take that risk. The Fool is leaving things behind and moving on to a new path. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. And we've got the Death card. The transformation is here. Scorpio, again, rebirth. So you are dealing with someone who's got strong Scorpio. I feel that it's not your energy. I feel it's mostly the other person. Let's take that Knight of Wands. No, this can't be. That's funny. Okay, that is really, really funny. We've got two Knights of Wands and they're meeting in the middle. Some of you could be meeting halfway with someone emotionally, through passion. This could be a communication. This could be like talking about things, having that conversation where you meet each other halfway, or that what I feel here is that you're both feeling the same way. You both want to come to each other. You both want to have this meeting. This is incredible. Some of you could be moving, like traveling halfway, meeting halfway. If you're dealing with someone that's from another from the other side of the world. Let's take one more card. And we've got the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is fire, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. It's funny, so we've got a Queen of Wands and we've got the Knight of Wands. And dear Virgo, it's funny because I just did Leo. For those of you that are cuspers, Leo had the same Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. No, it was the Knight of Pentacles, actually. It was the Knight of Pentacles. I think they had the Knight of Wands as well. Yes, they did at some point, yes. So it's a Knight and a Queen, so there may be a maturity, a difference in maturity levels where whoever is the divine feminine is a bit more mature than the divine masculine. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. What's that all about in your crowning area? And the Four of Cups, wow. This is communication coming through about an offer that's been made or an offer that will be made. Now, I think that the Knight of Swords is trying to get the attention of this person that is not noticing the offer on the table. Now, there could be communication in relation to this offer that hasn't really been communicated up to now. And this could be business, doesn't have to be love. Okay? It could be all about business. It could be any relationship, a relationship within family members. Let's look at that Knight of Pentacles, which is your card, dear Virgo. Nine of Pentacles. And we've got the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus. So a lot of you have felt, for those of you that are in a committed relationship, you've felt the restrictions within some sort of a committed relationship, whether it's marriage or whether it's just you're living together. You've felt the restrictions. It's like something like some sort of a contract. You're being bound by some contract. But you're emotionally, I would say that you're standing strong. But what I want to say is that financially you're staying strong. You are strong. You can stand alone. But emotionally you feel as though there is a blockage here. Something that is binding you is an imbalance, because the Hierophant is a number 5. Now, for others of you, this could be like, as I said, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, that's the 10 of Pentacles. Again, anything to do with corporations, hierarchy. Okay, so I feel that there is some sort of a blockage, an imbalance, which maybe it's got a lot to do with communication. Maybe after the communication happens, this block will fall away, whether this is a marriage that you've been living under, a commitment that's been quite draining. Maybe you've had to invest a lot of money. Maybe you've invested more of yourself than what you wanted in this contract, whatever this is for you. Let me take one more card. And we've got the Six of Cups. Some of you are bound by the children. Maybe you've got children, you share children, and the children have held you back. Maybe your loyalty to your children has held you back. And that's where the imbalance was. But the Six of Cups always speaks of maybe, twin flame energy. Okay? Someone is coming back from your past. This is a card of innocence, a card of trust. Some of you, maybe the trust has been broken within a relationship. But I do see that with the Six of Cups, this is like a balance card. Sixes are beautiful. Wow. The Tower, whether this is on the moon or the area here with the Nine of Pentacles, this is a tower. This is a tower. This is the shift, dear Virgo. Let's take another card. I want to look at the tower. Let's say that all this area is together, right? I want to see what this tower is. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is, the Knight of Pentacles again is Virgo. It could be any other earth sign. Before, as I was saying, we had the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is usually a knight that really looks down that next path before they actually start on it. He's stopped in his tracks. But as you could see, even though he's the Knight of Pentacles, which would be more a green, earthy color, it's red, which says that there's a lot of passion here. Maybe this could even be anger, wanting to move forward and not being able to until this tower actually happens. So the tower is a revelation. Now, whatever I'm saying can be turned the other way. This could be like you are waiting for someone to come forth and they're not coming forth. Or someone is waiting on you and until this tower happens, you're not moving forward. Because you feel a sense of, what I feel with this card is a sense of obligation, especially with the Hierophant. An obligation to the past, an obligation to a soulmate or either twin flame relationship, or an obligation to where your children are concerned. And this could be you revisiting your past. Maybe it could even be the victim mentality, Chiron, that is stopping you moving forth because of your childhood conditioning. Maybe you are bound very, very much so from the Hierophant energy. But this tower is going to change things up. I want to take now one card on the moon. And I think that it's this card. Wow. Okay, I've got 3 cards and I'm going to take them all. And there's 4 cards. I don't believe this. Wow. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles, which is usually my Taurian energy. This is like holding back, not bringing in changes, minding your heart, holding on to your money, not feeling secure because of fear. Here we've got the 6 of Pentacles, which is the energy of Libra. There is equilibrium, or there is either balance or an imbalance here because I'm not reading reversals. And we've got the King of Swords here, which is the King of Swords. You have this King of Swords twice and the World card. Now, there's 2 stories here. 2 stories. So this King of Swords is either communicating with you in an equal way, giving and receiving, willing to do the work for a successful resolution with the World card, or because the card of the 6 of Pentacles it seems like the energies of Libra, which is partnership, right? And Libra can also be legal matters. And the King of Swords could also be a solicitor, someone who works in a legal firm. That, for those of you that are going through divorce, could be with the air sign, there's going to be you're coming to a resolution where this cycle ends. Because you've already started in the hidden position, we have the Fool card, which is the beginning of the cycle. So you could be coming to a resolution where, this karmic cycle ends with this King of Swords. For others of you, this King of Swords, and don't forget we had that King of Pentacles as well. If it's the same person, this could be the communication is coming through that, after the 4 of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Pentacles. So after holding back, there is more equal give and take because of communication and truth being talked about, and therefore there is a successful, again, revolution or finishing up of a cycle where a new cycle begins. Now, don't forget that this is Saturnian energy, and this is all the 4 fixed signs. So it's been tough. It's hard to get through this doorway. But with this huge sword, dear Virgo, because if this is your energy, you are actually cutting through the crap. You're going for balance. This is what Virgo wants. Virgo needs balance at this time. But what I'm thinking here is that, look at it this way. The 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, they equal 10 again. So some of you may be finishing up from a business partnership. You could be changing, like finishing up with any divorce proceedings, maybe even just deciding to cut someone out of your life. someone that has been quite open-minded and, speaking their opinion and not worrying about how hurtful their words could be. Or the imbalance is happening where one person is falling away from the equation for those of you that are dealing with two different people, because someone has come back from your past out of the blue suddenly, and you're thinking, because this is usually the card of Virgo, you're thinking, what now? What's my next step? And your next step is letting go, asking for what you want, opening your heart, speaking your truth, and therefore, through clarity, becoming successful. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, as I said, it's only a knight. And this person, whoever this is, and don't forget you have the King of Pentacles, so this is Earth. Whether it's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, doesn't matter. This Knight of Pentacles needs the certainty before they can move forth. I'm going to take one more card on this. And this is it. And we've got the Lover's card, yes. So head over heart decision. Okay, choosing between two people, choosing between your head or your heart. What do I go for? Do I go with my heart? Do I go with my soul? Or do I go with what I perceive intellectually, logically, what is the right thing to do? Okay, and this is Gemini here. So Gemini is where the moon is as I'm doing your reading. Gemini is the sign opposite Sagittarius, right? And Gemini and Sagittarius, they're all about education, higher education, primary education, but it's also about working within a small group. It's also, Gemini deals with siblings, neighbors, people that are close to you and around your home, but it's also about communication. So Sagittarius, which is the Wheel of Fortune here, right, is all about having the vision, seeing things, looking at the world from a higher perspective. And Sagittarius is also the teacher. So maybe this was a lesson that you've needed to go through to see what's more important for you. What is the important thing for Virgo here? Is it to think logically or to go with their heart? I think that's a really, really hard decision for Virgo because Virgo is so logical. Virgo likes to analyze everything, sometimes to the detriment of Virgo's happiness. Let's look at the Three of Wands, which is in the position of the divine. So what does the divine want you to know? Yes, this card. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, for me, many people say it's Capricorn. I do see it as your energy, dear Virgo. Now, we had the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. We don't have the Queen of Swords. So we've got the Queen of Wands as well. So the Queen of Wands can be someone who's striving for their passion, going for what they desire, being very creative. Yes, very creative and very spontaneous in the now position. This is what Virgo is wanting to manifest, I feel. Virgo is trying to come out of this energy, I think, because look at the wands. We've even got wands here. And this is, yes, waiting and waiting and waiting. The divine is telling you that it's sure success with the Queen of Pentacles for sure. It is sure success, whether this is money, this is love, this is the mother. Remember how I said maybe the mother will show up, the Empress? Well, it's not the Empress, it's the Queen of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana of the Empress. So there is the manifestation of abundance. There is the motherly figure here. And the mother is ready to wait forever. But with the Queen of Wands, don't forget, we've all got different sides to our persona. This is the time of Leo. And I do see the Queen of Wands very much so as the card of Leo, because a Leo is grandiose. This is the time of Leo now. And Mars is in Leo, which speaks strong passions. So right now, dear Virgo, I see you ready to take a leap of faith. I see that you're ready to go for what you're passionate for. But also, and I notice all the fire here, as you can see, these two cards here, we've got two energies. It'd be nice if I could pick up the cards. We've got a cold, hot, hot, cold, cold, hot. Look at the energies. It's as though 1 minute you're deciding to do something and then you're changing your mind. And this could even be the person that you are dealing with as well. They're ready to send that message and then they're not. You're ready to send out that communication, talk about it, and then you are not. Maybe some of you are not trusting your intuition. The cards say here that you need to do that. Let's take 3 Sibillas. I will look at the Tower, of course. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, 6 of Cups, the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. What's important for us to know here? We've got Omega, which is the card of harmony, marriage, celebration, your confidant. This is also the Libran energy for me. So, but again, it's the 4 of Wands. So don't forget that this is like you setting down those intentions, putting down those wands into the earth and building on your security, on your foundation. Yes, we've got the Gran Signore, which is beautiful, the King of Hearts. Here's a number 13, which speaks of Scorpio. It's right on top of the Taurus Scorpio card. And this is also abundance. This is like being a VIP, transforming into someone who is a very important person. There's a lot of noble energy here. So you may be dealing with someone that is quite, from a prestige background, you know what I mean? But he is a king. And here we've got Constanza, the 10 of Cups. This is like either we're talking about Europe or where there is a lot of energetically potent energies around a certain place in Europe. So, this speaks very spiritually to me, this card, and it is Cups, 10 of Cups. Now, if we look at the number 13 that the Gran Signore has here, a 13 equals a 4. The Amica is a number 4. So we're talking about home, right? Home, 10 of Cups within a home, within a security. I'd like to take just one more card. And we've got Amore. He really wanted to come out. He really wanted to show himself. Wow, 4 of Cups. There's that offer. Dear Virgo, little Cupid, and this is also the child. Remember how I said that some of you, this has got a lot to do with children. Some of you may be realizing that you're pregnant, and if it's not literally, then it's metaphorically for others of you. And also this king of the Gran Signore, which is more than likely Taurus Scorpio energy, this may already be a father, someone who's got a child of their own. And as I said, the blockages could have been either a commitment or children. Okay? But there is a completion of some cycle here, dear Virgo. There is a completion here. I'm just going to take 3 Sibillas on the outcome, and then I will call it a day. And what I notice here in this card is that she's totally in the nude. So this is like speaking truthfully, being open and bare with your emotions, with your feelings. Okay? That's what I feel with this card here. Let's take, and of course she's in a birth suit. So when we're in our birth suit, we are being reborn. We're born in our birth suit, right? Let's look at this area here. And we've got the sacerdote, again a 13. The sacerdote is the priest. Again, Taurus comes up here. We've got Il Nemico, 11, which is karmic. The transformation, the snake that sheds its skin, the enemy that is leaving the situation. And here we've got the Dottore, a number 13 again. So scorpionic, dear Virgo. I don't know if you guys have got strong Scorpio in your chart, or you're dealing with someone who is very scorpionic. But also, as I said, we've got Taurus a few times, and we've got Scorpio a lot. So Pluto transforms. Pluto is magnetic. It's powerful. A lot of you are still going through this, shedding the skin of the old skin and moving into a rebirth. You will be healed, though. The completion of a karmic cycle. Others of you are going through this at a different pace. Others of you are going through it much quicker. But what can I say, dear Virgo? I mean, this is crazy. This is amazing. So many 13s here. How many deaths, how many changes are you going through? What levels? On which levels? Which parts of your life? This is like a total recall. All right, I think I will leave it at that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about the lighting, but it's daytime and it's not very good with the lights, so the sunlight is not very good. I'm afraid I can't do anything about that. Dear Virgo, thank you so much for all that you do. Sending you lots of love and lots of blessings. All the best. Talk to you soon.